Hey guys, welcome back to another Flesh and Blood video. This video is proudly brought to you by the House of Cards, the official sponsor of my stream. Be sure to check out the link in the description below for all of your Flesh and Blood needs. Guardian versus Warrior has never been more a staple of the metagame than it is right now, and I'm pretty sure Victor and Boltyn are here to stay. Boltyn's hero ability gives Boltyn a natural favor in the matchup in my opinion. Boltyn's hero ability just makes Victor's blocking situation very awkward because most of Victor's deck is attack action cards. Cards like Trounce and Test of Strength go a long way in this matchup as the Victor player, but be careful because against Boltyn, you can tie pretty regularly. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I hope you enjoyed the match. Playing against Boltyn, and this is definitely combo Boltyn, so I think the name of the game here is just going to be pressure, pressure, pressure. Like anything we can do to just like really put them on the back foot, I think is what we're looking to do pretty early on here. All right, my opponent comes in for 4 go again. We're going to block with 2 cards here. We loaded 65 and they loaded 64. All right, so we're going to get out of this first turn unscathed here, it looks like. Well, I guess not. I could block with the Spinal Crush here if I wanted, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I'd rather leak 1 to keep the Spinal Crush. I think the Spinal Crush is probably worth taking 1 here. Let's go ahead and throw the Spinal Crush and we'll just arsenal the Golden Sun here. With Crown of Providence, I'm pretty okay with getting an early Golden Sun into my arsenal here. Excuse me. They're probably looking to set up like big combo turns here, and like we're trying to apply as much pressure as humanly possible, as early as humanly possible, to put them on the back foot, so that they are just like on an awkward foot here. I love to see my opponent blocking with V of the Vanguard there. They blocked with V and Beaming Bravado, and then they just blocked with Beaming Bravado this time. I assume D-React from the arsenal here. Yep. So like it's the only thing that really makes sense here, because I was like, the V for Vanguard does not play well with Spinal Crush text being active. So let's arsenal this. And I'm probably looking to just block with a Boulder Drop here if I can, and then throw another Spinal Crush. We might consider giving the Crown here to sink this away, just to like churn through our deck a little bit here, but I doubt it. Well, now it feels like we're definitely going to make that decision. We should block like this, and then hopefully we like are able to throw the Rouse off what we draw here. So that's tough because we can throw the Rouse, but like at what cost? At what cost can we throw the Rouse here? So now that's a V for V of the Vanguard. V of the Vanguard, I think is what the card is called, not V for Vanguard. I think we're just throwing Spinal Crush here, right? Like anything we can do to just like put them on the back foot, or maybe we want to arsenal the Spinal Crush and wait for a Pummel. Maybe that's better. I guess we have to keep 2 blues either way. And this also kind of looks like we have the Pummel this way. So, yeah, let's just throw it like this. We'll throw the Chokeslam, and then I guess we'll try to save the Spinal Crush for whenever we draw a Pummel. We are running 3 in our current list, so hopefully we run into 1 pretty soon. I'm not 100% sure that this is the correct play. Both Chokeslam and Spinal Crush have very good, like crush lines of text into our opponent, so they're both pretty solid, but wow, I feel like that's a huge win for me. Yeah, I don't know if they know what Chokeslam does. I don't think I've ever had a Boltyn opponent let that crush. Yeah, I don't know. That was a really interesting decision right there. I mean, this has go again, and that's fine, but we're going to block 3. What does this do? Oh, so this is literally just a 1 for 4. So I think I'm going to take 4, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw Zealous Belting and then throw the Spinal Crush using the Tunic. Considering they've already given up some armor, there's a lot of value in this play right here. Like, this is a 14-point turn as a Guardian player, which is great. And then we're also getting to push a relevant crush effect right here, which is awesome. So this is going to go a long way in like trying to give us some like card economy, card advantage right here, like putting us in a better spot, or I guess like deck advantage, I guess. I don't know, like card advantage is a weird term in Flesh and Blood. Yep, love to see that. They're just going to block 9. Like, that's pretty good for me. Feel pretty comfortable about that one right there. They want to undo their last action. I mean, that's fine. I'm still going to throw the Spinal Crush. Like, I don't know if they want to block 6 or if they're still going to block 9. Like, I'm not sure what they're... Okay. So they still block 9. I mean, that's A-okay with me. I'm just going to give the Test of Strength here. Just try to keep our hand fueled. Oh, the Golden Sun makes 2 golds, which is really good for us. I actually really like that play. And then I can... We can go out muscle into E-Strike for 7, which is a 13-point turn. I mean, there's always the possibility that they can shut this down. So maybe, I don't know. I think we're supposed to throw this, right? Like, we're just supposed to, like, throw this here. Yeah, I think that's what we're supposed to do. Like, they only have a couple of cards in their entire deck that can, like, actually stop out muscle. So I think we're pretty safe to... Yeah, they had a Glisten. What does that card even do? Distribute up to 4 +1/+1 counters. Oh, this is a combo piece. Okay, so they're looking to take 3 here. And then we're just going to come in for 7. If we had a way to know that, like, we had a solid red card on top, I might choose draw card, but I think that just putting our opponent to 19 is a good play here. We're trying to, like, deal as much damage to them as we can before they get to combo, which is ultimately what I want to be doing. This feels like a good time to just give a piece of... I mean, I guess we could just give the Test of Strength, right? Like, I guess it just depends on, like, what they have here. I guess they could always have, like, the 0 for 3 buff. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. They have Beacon of Victory. Okay. So they were hoping for me to block with a... Going to assume my opponent did mean to pass right there. Okay, interesting. So they have a Lumina Ascension. They probably wanted to Arsenal it and try to set up for double Lumina, I guess. I don't know. That's interesting, to say the least. We're going to throw Chokeslam because we drew it, which means like we could very reasonably have a Pummel here. Okay, they just block 8. Now I think they're just trying to stay alive until they get to like double Lumina, is what they're going for here. We're going to Arsenal the disable. The fact that we haven't seen any Pummels is like kind of crazy, to be honest. Like, I'm pretty surprised we haven't seen any. I mean, they have 2 souls, so like, I don't think giving them a soul here is the end of the world. Probably supposed to give the disable, honestly, and Arsenal the Chokeslam. But I like this because we have Tunic up, so like it also represents that we like drew into a Pummel, because we wouldn't want to block with the Pummel if we did draw it, so... And we don't have it, unfortunately. We haven't seen any Pummels, like, and we're like quite a few cards through the deck here at this point. Wow, really? Another hand... Well, we're definitely just going to give up 2 cards here because we don't care. Like, we want to stop the damage here. Again, another disable is fine. We also haven't seen any Commanding Conquers, which means hopefully we get to like a point where we have CNC Pummel in the same hand. With the Tunic being up, that would be like a huge W for us. That would be really good. D-react from hand. Soul Shield. I mean, that's fine with me. Like, the Soul Shield is like, that's good for me. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. Well, there's the CNC, but... So we know that that last card is Illumina. Now this, I'm pretty sure they have to respect this, right? Like, they have to like give like probably every card in their hand. No, man, I have never played against an opponent who has so much lack of respect for the card Pummel. Like, started to think I didn't bring him in. I mean, Jesus, at this point, like, it's kind of crazy we haven't seen one yet. We also haven't seen a Trounce yet. So Outmuscle into E-Strike for 7 is a pretty solid play. All right, this is their hand. At least I'm assuming this is their hand. Yeah, we'll just go for 7. Put them down to 3, and then they're just going to combo us here. Like, I think that, like, if they don't block right here, I'm 100% in the camp that they just have, like, double Lumina combo, potentially triple Lumina. Triple Lumina means that this, like, it's, like, 5, 10, 15, it's, like, 40 points, right? So, like, we might be able to, like, block it out. I don't know. Here we go. It's all of your weapon attacks get +1. This is just go again, right? So, I mean, I guess we can just block here, right? I assume he has double Lumina in hand. Like, he has a Lumina that, yeah, the one in hand and then the one in Arsenal. So this is going to be for 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. And I really wish we had a Trounce or a Test of Strength in this hand, because we're giving them a chance to, like, gain 2 life here every time. I think this is fine. We're just going to block like this. Or no, I'm sorry. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So they have potential to gain life every time. I was like, yeah. So they go to 4. We go to 29. The Quicken token is fine. I'm going to take the 5 here, I think. I think this is like a good place for us to just take 5. We need them to kind of miss on some of these hits here. Now, all right, they've hit. So, yeah, they're using this strategically because they don't want us to... They want us to give cards from our hand here because the Saber keeps the buff the entire turn. They go to 7. They go to 8. Yep. This is the last one from this. So I go to 14. I go to 9. I go to 4. I mean, yeah, I guess we're just blocking everything here on the last one. Just not much else we can do. I don't... Oh, they didn't use Boltyn to give go again. I'm following now. I'm seeing why they wanted to do it this way. And now we're just going to block 8 to cover this up. We'll end the turn at 9, and they'll probably end the turn at 10 to 12 if I had to guess. Because there's always the chance that, like, they miss randomly. It can happen. They give go again. Lumina hits. Lumina hits, they go to 10. Okay. Yep. They hit, and they hit. All right, so they're at 12, we're at 9. And we have no cards in hand. We really need, like, a Trounce. We need a win on this Trounce right here is honestly what we need. And then we need to be able to throw CNC Pummel at our opponent here. Well, drawing into that is not good for us. Because, I mean, I have to take 4 and go to 5 here if I'm going to do this. And if I give up the Quicken token right here, like, there's a lot of potential. Man, maybe we just have to go to 5. This might just be the hand here. The Pummel, so we won the first one. We are going to target ourselves. And we are going to win with a Macho Grande. So we're going to go to 5 here. Oh, they haven't charged this turn, so we just get to block 4 here, which is actually really nice. Problem is, like, the CNC Pummel's just not enough here for us. I think maybe we just saw too many hands where we didn't have what we wanted. I don't know. Like, also combo Boltyn is, like, pretty tough to beat up on, in my opinion. So, I mean, I think we're just going to 3, right? Like, it's unfortunate, but I think we're just going to 3. And technically, this is pushing 11 here. They don't have to block. They can technically just go to 1 if they want. I think that that's a big win for me right here, because now they're going to take 3, lose their arsenal and their hand. Okay, and that's the last Courageous Steel hand. I'm sure of that. Man, and we really can't. Am I cracking gold here? I think we're cracking gold here, right? I need to be able to rouse this turn. I think we're cracking gold again here. Like, we need to draw a card that lets us do what we want. It is unfortunate, but we're going to apply a lot of pressure here. So our opponent goes to 2. I mean, is there any world where I don't think I want to crack that last gold. I think I want to save it for a potential Trounce or Test of Strength coming up, because we still have 2 Trounces left and we have 1 Test of Strength left in the deck we haven't run into yet. And we haven't put him on the bottom from a clash. We put a Pummel on the bottom earlier. I mean, I guess like throwing Hammer is the same thing as throwing Command and Conquer here. I guess they can't block with D-Reacts if they want to, but like it's essentially the same thing for us. This game has been such a roller coaster. I think our opponent made an incorrect blocking play last turn. Like, I don't think that was a good decision to block how they did last turn, but okay, I mean, winning with the might is pretty good by itself. And we're going to lose. Yep, that sucks. Man, what a crazy game from start to finish. Like, we were really not in a good place, and then our opponent made a wrong block, and we were in a better place, and we ended up losing to the Beacon of Victory. But to be fair, I don't think I can really ever play around that there. On turn 3, I made the decision to throw the Chokeslam instead of throwing the Spinal Crush in my opponent and arsenaling the Spinal Crush. Now, in my head, I did this originally because I was going to draw one of my 3 Pummels, hopefully pretty soon, and I could throw Spinal Crush Pummel. I think the better play would have been to have actually thrown the Spinal Crush, considering I had the cards and the resources, arsenaled the Chokeslam, because next turn I have the ability to block 9 and then keep a 1-card hand with Tunic coming up and throw Chokeslam for 8, and that would have been a more efficient turn cycle for me. At the start of turn 10, my opponent was at 3 and I was at 31, which in most matches would tell me that I'm really in the driver's seat in winning this game, but my opponent's playing Combo Boltyn, and I know that they're playing Combo Boltyn because they opened Gallantry Gold and because they opened Courage of Blade Hold. Now, my opponent had a double Lumina turn that ended up being for 30 points total, and they ended up gaining 9 life off of it. A 39 life swing in any one turn is absolutely insane. After my opponent's combo turn, I was actually able to pull the game back a little bit with a CNC Pummel turn followed by a Rouse and a Hammer turn. Now, I cracked a couple of pieces of gold there looking for a better card to throw than just the CNC or the Hammer, because 6 wasn't enough to force multiple cards or all the cards out of their hand. So I was really looking to try and force multiple cards out of their hand and put them on the back foot in a big way right there. I ended up dying to Beacon of Victory because my opponent had a lot of soul from their combo turn, and I don't really think I can play around Beacon of Victory right there. If they have it, they have it. If you're playing Victor or planning on picking up Victor, I would be aware of Boltyn because Boltyn is one of the scarier matchups, especially Combo Boltyn. Combo Boltyn is such a bad matchup for Victor because there's almost nothing we can do to stop their crazy 30 to 35 point turn that they swing at us. If you see anything you think I missed, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear about it. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy, guys.